Hello everybody and welcome to the Q&A. There have been a lot of questions, mostly from the same people, but I will still try to go over all of them. I'll see if I can do it, but let's go to the first question. Let's just get this started quickly, and hopefully this video will not be 30 minutes long. What is your favorite game and what are the two run-ups? I don't really have any favorite games, but I can't just pick one. But if you would say, I think a game that everybody should play is To the Moon. And I think Garry's Mod is really good. I think everybody should own that. But To the Moon is definitely fantastic. But if you're not really into that sort of thing, To the Moon is basically a adventure game, but if you're not into adventure games like To the Moon, then I would recommend EU4, Europa Universalis 4. It's a strategy game, or I would recommend The Binding of Isaac or Super Meat Boy. They are also fantastic games, I really like them. So, yeah, that's my list. Who is better, Bendtner or Lothjon? Obviously Bendtner. Like, is that even a question? Will this question get answered? Yes. How many trees does it take before it's a forest? This question does not actually make sense. For a forest to be a forest, you would first need to have many trees, and they have to be next to each other. The definition of tree can vary from what you're talking about, but I would say a definition of a forest is over 100 trees and a density of I don't really know the density, but they'd have to be very close to each other. Also, it isn't a forest. Why do rabbits eat carrots? Evolution. God fucking damn it. You guys, mate. I don't really. Why do people ask such why are people dumb? Can you explain this to me? Please. Thank you. Will Niklas Bendtner's question get answered? Yes. Which country are you planning to play next? I guess you're talking about Europa Universalis 4. And I really don't know about that. I haven't really been playing that Europa Universalis 4 that much lately, but I will continue to do my American Let's Play, and after that I will probably not be doing another Europa Universalis 4 Let's Play in a while. So I don't know, I can't really answer that question for you. Dear Lothjon, please draw a gravko. And a gravko is the Danish word for an excavator. So now we'll draw an excavator. Okay, hello everybody and welcome to me drawing a gravko. All my dankest things are coming out of this. I'm really tired. Let's just do this. Okay, so we're gonna draw the base right here of the gravko, and then I don't know what I'm drawing. And it can take the dirt, you know. I'm gonna give the dirt color. And now we just need to color in the gravko. Beautiful. Are you planning on starting a new series? Obviously. But I've already teased it, so you would actually know about it. But I deleted that video, so you won't know. How many times can you say Lothjon M. in 0.0000253 hours. Okay, so I have my calculator out now. I'm prepared for this. So I have 0.0000253 hours, and to make that into minutes, we'll multiply by 60, and then multiply by 60 again to get seconds. And that is 0.09108 seconds, which is 0 times. Get wrecked, mate. If you could be any animal for a day, what animal would you be? I would be a bird. Have you ever wanted to be a teacher? Never. I hate kids. Would you rather save your grandma and have 5 people get killed, or save 5 people and have your grandma get killed? Well, this really depends on how I'm saving them or how I'm killing them. Because if I had to physically kill 5 people to get my grandma saved, or kill my grandma to have 5 people get saved, I would obviously not kill my grandma. But if they just died, I would choose the 5 people, because 5 human lives are more important than 1. And that's basically my reasoning. If you could only have 1 meal for the rest of your life, what would that meal be? What would it be? Sorry. Well, I would choose some solgryn. And if you don't know what solgryn is, it's basically a Danish oatmeal. But solgryn doesn't taste that bad, and it has a lot of vitamins that you need. And if I only could eat that, I would live a healthy life. But if it's only about the taste, I would so choose lasagna or any other Italian food that is well known in other places of the world. At the beach, would you rather play in the sand or play in the water? I would play in both at the same time. What is the first thing you do in the morning? I wake up, obviously. Would you rather be the worst player on the best team or the best player on a great team? I would be the worst player on the best team, because that's what I'm used to. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If you could teleport by blinking your eyes right now, where would you go? I would probably go to Japan. But I couldn't really go back, could I? So scratch that. I would just go to the kitchen. I would teleport to the kitchen to get some water, because I'm lazy. What is your favorite thing to do in the summer? Play games all day, mate. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? And I'm going to explain this to you now, because most people don't get that the egg came first. Because you see, this question is actually rigged in a very bad way. And a philosophical question would be, which came first, the chicken egg or the chicken? But this isn't a philosophical question, because we know that dinosaurs most dinosaurs hatched out of eggs, and dinosaurs existed before chickens existed, which means that the egg came before the chicken. Which superpower would you most like to have? I would most like to have a superpower that could stop time. If you had 24 hours to live, what would you like to do? Well, first of all, I would say goodbye to everybody, and then I would basically just play games. I will stream just a 24-hour stream. Well, it wouldn't really be that long, but maybe a 20-hour long stream, and then I would just die in the middle of the stream. What a glorious way to go, mate. If you just won $1 million, would you quit your school? No, because I have friends in school. If you were just given a yacht, what would you name it? Canino. Obviously Canino. What is your worst fear? Not knowing. And that's also why I'm scared most of the time. What is your favorite accent? It would either be Southern American, and I'm talking about the USA, for reference, the Texan accent, or British or Australian. I don't really know that many other accents, but I don't really think my accent is really good. But I guess everybody says that because there is some bias involved here, of course. Do you like dolphins? I don't really see any point in this question. Why shouldn't I like dolphins? I don't really see why I shouldn't. If you were the ruler of the world, what laws would you make? I would probably... Well, I don't really know what laws I would make. I'm not suited for that job. I would probably just try and begin the evolution of having robots do all the things, all the jobs in the world, and just having humans be scum, basically. What is your deepest, darkest secret? Why should I tell you that? Would you kill an innocent person if it meant 100 others could live? Yes, because 100 human lives are more important. If one were to randomly pick one of the 4 following choices, what would be the theoretical probability of getting the correct answer be? Well, A, 25%, B, 50%, C, 69%, D, 25%. There is no correct answer, so therefore this question doesn't even make sense. Get wrecked again, mate. How many questions have I answered? I lost count after 20. You haven't answered any questions, so I don't really see what your point is. If you had the chance to become a singer or a bender, which would you choose? Obviously, a bender. Again, this is no question. This is a scientific fact. A bender can sing as good as a singer. He can do anything in the world. This is like asking, would you be a president or the vice president? Like, what even, mate? How many jerkies does it take to change a light bulb? Jerkies can't change light bulbs because they are always the last. Can you say rød glød med flød? Yes, I am Danish, rødgrød med fløde. Why didn't the fish walk over the... What the fuck? Which season is your favorite? Spring. Which gram is your favorite in school? A gram, you see. There aren't different grams, so there's only 1 gram, and that gram is 1,000 of a kilogram, so there you go. Favorite theme park? I would probably say Tivoli. How did you pick your YouTube name while playing Flappy Bird? Flappy Bird, what the fuck? And that was the Q&A. Thank you for all who commented. It wasn't really that many, but there were still a lot of comments. So thank you all for leaving them, and now I have made this Q&A. It was a lot of work, and I have hopefully honed my YouTubing skills. Well, my editing skills, but also my YouTubing skills. And a new series will be starting soon. I will not say the name of it, but you have seen a teaser in this video, so many of you will already know what kind of game it is. I will see you when that series comes up. Whenever it does, because fuck me, right? I don't ever upload anything because I'm lazy. Now, before I start the outtakes, I would just like to say that I actually cut a question, and the question I cut was for an obvious reason. I did actually record some sound for it, but it was not really that good. It was a question about if I was virgin. You can find it in the video if you want to look more. And if you want an answer, I'm still a virgin, so yeah, there we go. What was your last dream about? This question is really annoying because I can't actually remember the whole dream. But I can remember that it was at a... what? I can't remember the English word, but there was this ride, and it was really wild. It went... up and then 90 degrees 270 degrees down, and it basically it was not pleasant because it was actually a nightmare. So what happened was that the ride went down, and then there was much faulty wiring, so sometimes it would just glitch out, and it was some fucking Matrix shit, and it would just, I don't even know what happened, but it was, the cart would just turn around and drive back and everything. But yeah, it was not really that great. Like, they're in a war with sharks, which I feel is really cool, but I haven't really chose my side yet. So that's a thing. I don't hate dolphins. I'm gonna cut this out because it's really, really long, and it shouldn't be really long, and I'm gonna cut this out, okay? Because you can fly, and I dream of, if I could just fly every day of my life, that would be so good. Like, I would so do that instead of just sitting in front of my computer and fucking making a Q&A video. I could be flying around. Like, wouldn't that be so cool?